James 5 verses 15 to 16a, NKJV. And the prayer of faith will save the sick, and the Lord will raise him up. And if he has committed sins, he will be forgiven. Confess your trespasses to one another, and pray for one another, that you may be healed. Adding on to yesterday's devotion, the healing that comes from the prayer of faith was also linked to the forgiveness of sins. In essence, it says that if there is sin linked to the sickness, notice the emphasis on if, then the sins will be forgiven and the body will be healed. This suggests that sin can be an inroad of sickness into your life, by way of consequences, not by way of punishment from God, and verse 16 tells you how to disconnect yourself from that sickness if it was caused by sin. It tells you to confess your trespasses to one another. This is not talking about confessing your sins to a priest, who will then absolve you of those sins. You only need one priest, one mediator, and that person is Jesus Christ, 1 Timothy 2 verse 5, Hebrews 4 verses 14 to 16. What it means is that you own up to something you've done that deviates from truth or uprightness. You humble yourself, admit you've done wrong and then turn from those ways. That's not always an easy thing to do, but the benefits are great, that you may be healed. Eating a bite of humble pie is worth it if it tears down a barrier to your healing. This confession comes from a heart that is willing to change, not out of obligation. It's recognizing you were wrong, admitting it, and then changing your ways. Not all sickness is caused by sin, but in the cases where it is a hindrance to your healing, then you have the solution right here. Take it and run with it.